time of the show when we do it. It's the time of the show when we do it. It's the time of the show when we do it. 9 and 9.
All right, number 9, drinking water throughout the day might be bad for your teeth.
Oh, jeez.
Dentists say your saliva has proteins and minerals that protect your tooth enamel and prevent tooth decay and gum disease, but drinking water or any liquid all day means you're diluting your saliva and lessening its benefits. It could also cause you to have sensitive teeth. One expert suggests just drinking at meal times or drinking more during a limited time of the day so your saliva has time to accumulate in your mouth. Another thing you can do to make sure you're getting enough saliva, breathe through your nose.
Oh, that's fun.
Stop talking.
Yeah.
Huh. What a dumb study.
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, we talk about some dumb ones on
That's
this show.
pretty
That
dumb.
was right up there.
Yeah. What are you going to do?
Number 8, journals and maps have given us detailed accounts about Lewis and Clark's expedition, but they're not the most reliable way of retracing their footsteps. Experts actually rely on where they went to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Don't worry, I'll explain. In the 18th century, swallowing mercury pills to kill bacteria and prevent constipation was common practice. They were called either thunderclappers or thunderbolts. Well, that mercury doesn't decompose. Once experts realized this, they were able to identify the exact campsites that Lewis and Clark's crew stayed at.
That's cool.
Centuries ago.
What do you know?
Number 7, check out the inside of the world's largest twin-engine private jet. Plane has 3,700 square feet of space, can stay in the air for 22 hours, which means it could fly to any 2 cities in the world without stopping to refuel. The concept has a private bedroom fitted with a king-size bed, bathroom with the largest rain and massage shower ever built on an aircraft.
That's fun.
It also has a large dining area with 11 seats and monitors that can be fully retractable into the table there.
It's like Dr. Evil's lair, doesn't
exactly.
it?
The combined price of the plane plus the interior, $500 million. Style.
Does that include the gas?
Right, yeah, no, I don't think so.
All right, number 6, forget spring or summer. Winter weddings are becoming all the new rage. More couples are choosing to get hitched during Christmas time because of the decorations and the lights. There's also seasonal flourishes like horse-drawn carriage rides or super cute place cards made into tree ornaments that the guests get to take home with them. Boy, that's the best part. Venues are often cheaper to book in the winter compared to the summer. Snow can be the magic trick that transforms a basic wedding into something more memorable.
So can 20% off the venue.
Yeah. Well, of course, the biggest concern is snow causing travel delays that could affect your guests or even vendors.
Yeah.
I always wanted a Christmas wedding. Yeah, okay.
And
Sure
if you're
you did.
worried about the favors that your guests are bringing home, they don't want them.
No,
Right.
we don't.
They
No one
don't
wants
They don't
care.
even want to be at the wedding. Let's go a
Yeah.
step further.
I mean-
Yeah, you're right.
My sister's wedding, I remember the favor was a little crystal ashtray filled with
there you
Jordan
go.
Olives. Sure, they were giving out ashtrays.
Ashtray?
I think an
Fabulous.
ashtray. That is,
Yeah.
but we don't
It was
need.
the thing back then,
Yeah.
you know?
A lot of great aunts. Very happy
Yeah.
with that wedding favor. I can tell you that.
Ashtray
This is a
anymore.
great gift. Great gift.
Susie your ashtray. You're not gonna use it.
Oh, God.
One in the den, one in the kitchen. I won't live long enough to use them both, but it'd be nice to have.
All right, number 5. As you start your Christmas shopping, here are some gifts to avoid giving.
All right.
A survey found the number 1 item that no one really wants, plants.
True.
Yeah.
Very true. 42% of people say it's too hard to fit them into their existing design, or they just don't want something they have
It's
to
an
take care of.
obligation, so giving them a
Yes.
kid.
Second on the list of least desired gifts, beauty products.
That's right.
40% said it's difficult to get what someone might want, and they probably already have plenty. Also, making the list of least desirable gifts, liquor, pet products, books, fitness equipment, loud toys, and clothes. Oh, come
People
on.
like booze.
Yeah, I think
Never
you're
go wrong
really
with
good.
booze.
A lot of
products.
stuff on that list was just fine. I personally can't get enough fitness equipment, so just keep
Yeah.
giving
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
That would be great.
I got another set of jump ropes for you again this year.
Or those bands that you keep giving
Yeah.
me, the
Yeah,
stretchy
yeah.
bands.
I got you a new Thigh Master. I had to go on eBay. It's used, but I
Thank
got
you.
one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Number 4, forget gingerbread houses this Christmas. Look at this charcuterie chalet.
Oh,
Look at
now
that.
we're talking here.
This is just blasphemous. It's got walls of flatbread, pretzels for windows, and salami as shingles.
Wow.
And instead of cake frosting, spreadable cheese is the glue that holds it all together. How about the snow all around the house?
Yeah.
With Parmesan, of course. Add some dried fruit and herbs for the perfect finishing touch.
Golly.
You can go to the store and pick out your own items, and you can find a kit like this one online for $80. Isn't that nice?
Just let it sit in front of the fireplace through the season.
God,
That's
that's
gonna
the smell.
be nice. That'd
Yeah.
be sweet.
Number 3, here's some strange costumes from a popular carnival in 15th and 16th century Germany. This man has a bunch of dice attached to his clothes and hat.
Nice.
You can see covered in dice there. Translated as the Bearded Mask Carnival. It was held every year in Nuremberg. Over the years, it evolved into having elaborate costumes, large floats that paraded through the streets, but it ended in 1539 after an influential preacher got mad that one float depicted him as playing backgammon surrounded by fools and devils.
Oh, yeah, that's
No,
it.
you can't be doing
That's
that.
enough.
No, you can't.
Cancel
You
anything.
get canceled.
Backgammon. All right, number 2, are you washing your bed sheets enough? Experts warn if you're not doing it weekly, it can lead to ear, nose, and throat problems like a stuffy nose. And that's because your sheets become covered in dust and dead skin cells
You know
that can
what?
trigger
Listen.
allergies. Researcher has found that pillowcases often contain more germs than toilet seats. They say single men are the worst at washing their bed sheets, as only half of them do it every 4 months.
And we turned out, I didn't wash it my entire sophomore year of college. and look at me.
Turned out fine.
I turned out
Yeah,
fine.
look at
And let me tell you,
Golden
I
Mouse.
wasn't alone either in that thought.
Four
It couldn't have been that
a
bad.
full year.
Wash your sheets in college. No, let me tell you.
You're not
I
wrong.
would go out.
In the
I would
economy
go
of
so
things to
far
do.
as to say 80% of male college students
Yeah.
still don't wash their sheets.
I
in
bet
time.
you're right. Oh, I know
I
you're
know
right.
I'm right.
Yeah. There's so many other
These
good
people
things to
washing
do.
sheets every week. Don't even get me started. This is a big thing.
You're not
Between
wrong.
you and the laundry and you and the expired food,
Listen,
you're both getting.
we're a
I was
fun time.
healthy as a horse.
That's right.
right.
We kid
And I
ourselves.
was showing how healthy I was.
Yeah.
You still not washing the fruit?
No,
No,
don't
you
wash
don't wash the
Don't
fruit
need it.
either,
It's
yeah.
a waste of time.
Yeah.
Perfectly good.
Look at
You
us.
see what I'm dealing
learn a
with?
lot,
You
I
see what
know.
I'm
We're
dealing
gonna
with?
live
President and vice president, or vice
Either
versa.
one.
Yeah.
I'll take vice
Which is
president.
what works for
I like
me.
being in charge.
Idiots. All right,
sounds
number 1.
great.
It has now been 53 years since the exploding whale from Oregon.
What?
A giant whale carcass washed ashore, and they figured the best way to get rid of it was to blow it up. Check it out. Oh, no.
This is fair.
It
Fantastic.
had to be said,
I
the
can
Oregon
see that.
State Highway
It's true.
Division not only had a whale of a problem on its hands,
go.
it had
Whale of a
a
problem. Look at
stinking
that, Paul
whale of a
Lindman.
problem. What to do with one 45-foot, 8-ton whale dead on arrival?
In selecting its battle plan, the Highway Division decided the carcass couldn't be buried because it might soon be uncovered.
Sure.
It couldn't be cut up and then buried because nobody wanted to cut it up, and it couldn't be burned. So dynamite it was, some
Oh,
20
no.
cases
Yes.
or a half ton of
Never
it.
go wrong with
The hope
dynamite.
was that the
in
long-dead
Wisconsin?
Pacific gray whale
Oregon.
was almost disintegrated by the blast, and that any small pieces still around after the explosion would be taken care of by seagulls and other scavengers.
Well, I'm confident that it'll work. The only thing is we're not sure just exactly how much explosives it'll take to disintegrate.
Oh,
Can't have too much, George.
We're on the side of having more.
Okay, here we go.
I think that enough.
All right.
There you go.
Pieces are still falling.
Our camera stopped rolling immediately after the blast. The humor of the entire situation suddenly gave way to a run for survival as huge chunks of whale blubber fell everywhere. Pieces of meat passed high over our heads while others were falling at our feet. The dunes were rapidly evacuated as spectators escaped both the falling debris and the overwhelming smell. A parked car over a quarter of a mile from the blast site was the target of one large chunk. The passenger compartment literally smashed.
Wow.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Problem solved. They did it.
But I like how monotone he is. Well, shortly thereafter,
The flying meat.
the flying meat.
Rain and blubber.
Wow, that's 9 at 9.
That's the good old days.
9 and 9.